What started as a fun ride in a cherry picker quickly turned tragic. Several people were inside the basket 60 feet up when the wind knocked it over. You could see the orange arm there laying across the road. Albuquerque police say a man and a child were killed and 3 children are still in the hospital. It happened on Dorothy near Wantabo and Central. A witness took this photo here of the victims in the crane around 2:30. Seconds before it went down. That witness also spoke to Action 7 News reporter Laura Terrain. She was the first reporter at the scene. She's live there now tonight to explain what went wrong.
Well, Shelley, the toppled cherry picker is right behind this fence here. There's also a prayer candle on the sidewalk. Neighbors I spoke to tell me they are shocked, saddened, and some of them upset that a man would take 4 kids up in a basket on such a windy day. It's a photograph taken seconds before tragedy. Inside the basket of this cherry picker, a man and 4 kids. Police say they were on a joyride that turned into a disaster when strong winds blew it over.
Yeah, the jacks were not engaged, and that device, the equipment, was on top of a flatbed. So no, the stabilizing jacks were not engaged. It appears from what the witness is telling us that the gust of wind took it down.
One neighbor said he saw all 5 people fall out of the basket and onto the pavement. He tells us he rushed to help. He was too shaken up to speak on camera.
They were all unconscious, and they did CPR on one for about 10 minutes, and the other one was gasping for breath every once in a while, and another kid was just face down, hit very hard face down.
Police say the man died on impact and a 12-year-old died at the hospital. The 3 other children are in serious condition. You can see the arm of the cherry picker extended across the street. We are estimating it's about 60 feet in length. That's approximately a 6-story fall. Neighbors tell Action 7 News the man pictured here would often take kids up in the basket for a ride. But on this day, winds were high, ultimately too much for the giant piece of equipment to handle. Now, we have just learned that the 3 children in the hospital, one of them is 10 years old in stable condition, and then a 10-year-old and a 7-year-old are in critical condition. Live in Southeast Albuquerque, Laura Terrain, KOAT Action 7 News.
Another neighbor believes the accident could have been even worse. He says the man who took those kids up in the crane died trying to save them. Edward Trujillo is a man of faith and conviction.
Just pray for those boys, and God will know who you're praying for.
He's counting on that faith to bring some healing to his neighborhood.
Send your prayers. Even though we don't know their names, God does.
Prayers Trujillo has been saying ever since he saw the terrible accident happen before his eyes. He says he noticed a man from the neighborhood up in a lift with 4 boys when a gust of wind toppled them over. Trujillo says the man acted quickly to protect the boys by putting himself in front of them so he would hit the ground first.
Unfortunately, cost him his life, but I believe it saved the lives of those children.
Trujillo says the man was well liked and ran a business that employed several neighbors. You can see Ken's Tree Company written across this truck. Now Trujillo just hopes that through faith and prayer, this close-knit community can become whole again. Removing the machine at the center of all of this was not easy. A few hours after the deadly accident, a crane was brought in to lift that cherry picker up so crews could move it out of the road. Again, the names of the victims have not been released, but we know 2 of the children are still fighting for their life.